What's going on, everybody? So now, well, I kind of got like a mail call to do. I started to do that in the last part of a video I was working on, but it got edited out. So anyway, I'll just show you what I'm working on here. Okay, I ordered these bad boys on Amazon. Of course, there is 4. Got all 4 of these. These are not like the biggest name in tire, but they're not the worst either. They're pretty dang good tires, to be honest. They're actually really soft. These are the Pitbull Rock Beast. Now, I'm actually kind of a fan of these tires in the right situation. And when I seen them on Amazon for 20 bucks for all 4, it was like $21 maybe, 20. It wasn't much. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I need some tires, and for that price, all you can get is like knockoff crap, you know? Really bad knockoff crap. You can't even get the knockoff stuff that's good. You can't even get for that price. It's like 25 bucks for a set. So I couldn't pass them up. And again, they feel really good. They have a real similar tread to the flat irons when it comes to the pattern. It's similar. So then the reason I needed them tires because I finally ordered some rims that I've wanted since forever when I started doing RC stuff. And why I haven't got them, I don't know. I just kind of always see something else, whatever, you know, for the situation. So this is a universal wheel that could go on any truck I have and look good still. I got them. I've had them on every vehicle I've owned almost at one time in my life. So bam, we got what I would call American racing rims. I got center lines on my Malibu out there now, which is the same without the circles. They're just solid aluminum. But anyway, I have wanted these forever. Actually, my uncle's got a 95 Ford F-150 that's running these exact wheels right now. He's had that truck forever. I used to have it out here. It's in my videos. I guarantee you, go back and you'll see videos when I was running that Ford all the time. And here is what they look like together. Sort of. I got to put all the screws all the way around there. I was like, somebody told me that. I was like, bummer, man. I kind of thought that they'd be in there. So, yeah. And then center caps. Nice little center caps. They got screws. I'm really happy with the wheel. They go together super good. I mean, easy. The tires, when you first put that piece on the inside, it doesn't seem like the tire comes around on it, but once you put the rim together, it goes perfect, so it don't matter. Now here's the thing. I didn't put any weight inside of here yet, and it's going on my high trail. It's going to need it. It might go on something else for a while too, but yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I don't have any weight right now. I just realized that too, man. I don't want to put all these together and have to take them apart. So let me look around and see if I have anything or not. So alright, now I don't have any weight to put in there right now. I could order some of these brass rings probably or something if I can find. They have to be the exact same though. So well, I'm still going to go ahead and put them together because there's only 5 screws to hold them together. It's not a big deal to take them apart. I don't like these foams anyway. They're just stock, and I'm not going to keep them in there very long. We're doing it for now. They're going on with no weight, stock foam on my high trail. We're just going to drive it for a minute like that. And as soon as I can, I'll order some more of those 1/4 ounce weights that we put in them. They're real car weights, actually. We'll put some of them in there. And I want to get 3D printed or the gel foams or something. Because now, I really like 3D printed foams, actually. There's something about them. There's usually a little gap between the foam and the tire, and it makes them, they make this little noise like a knobby tire would when you drive. It's pretty cool. So, anyway, one more thing. I'm going to start putting these together. And I want you guys to listen to this song that Eric from Eric's RC put together for me. He did a lot of hard work. He had his band over. They all performed. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, it's AI. But still, he obviously gave it some key points to throw in there, and it did the work. He sent me a couple versions. So depending on how long it takes me to build these while we time-lapse, will determine which song I play in here. I got one that's like 1:45 and one that's a little over 3 minutes. I'll save the longer one probably for when we go outside and do the run, because we're going to run in this video with these tires on the truck. It's time to give the high trail some time in the light here. Let it shine again. Probably going to roll over all the time with these wheels. They're going to be so light compared to what it usually has. I don't know how it's going to do, to be honest. It might just be a nightmare. So anyway, these are really good wheels, I'm not going to lie. Oh, let me turn this dang light on. I always forget. It doesn't change much. But I really like, they're very well machined. Again, only takes 5 screws. I'll go ahead and show you just how easy they go together on the first one real fast. We will figure out what kind of foam to put in here. Something, or inserts. Maybe not foam, obviously, but a better insert. And you notice it looks like there's a gap all the way around. You think, well, that could be a problem at first, but no, it goes right together. Again, my magic trick, let me put this where you can see. Call it gross if you want to, but spit dries and oil and stuff doesn't. So, a little bit of the old natural stuff here. You set her on there, even if you think you don't need it. This will work so good this way. There you go. Oops, I went all the way through. It works so good. So there's that. And then what I like to do is find one of the holes and put the hole straight up. So that way when I line this side up, I just do the same thing. I take one of them and put it straight up. Kind of eyeball it. And these, you see there, I just pushed it all the way together because it's properly lubricated, I suppose. If you can even see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some screws going. I'm gonna put this in time-lapse mode and check out this song that Eric sent me.
Yo, check it out. I've got a mean rig to show. Remote control whips making tracks in the glow. Line slayers cutting corners like a pro's dream. It's the kind of content that'll make your eyes beam. Lean back, chill out, grab a cold snack. East Boy RC Adventures where the fun's at. Hit that subscribe button if you vibe with me, 'cause the fun I bring is always wild and free. Monster trucks roaring, tearing up the ground. Sound simulator engine screaming in that sweet sound. Tuning these beasts like a mad scientist. Come along and see just what you've missed. Wouldn't be here without your love and cheers. Every light keeps us flying through the gears. From crawling cliffs to full speed spins, this easy boy RC life is where the thrill begins. Grab a cold snack, easy boy RC Adventures where the fun's at. Hit that subscribe button if you vibe with me, 'cause the fun I bring is always wild and free. Batteries charged, ready to roll again. The race is starting, let the chaos begin. Through mud and dust, let the good times flow. Easy boy RC flying high in every show.
Well, guys, now I had to kill a few seconds while the song ended, I guess. I hope I timed that out about right. So again, thank you, Eric, for even thinking about me. He's always looking out for me. He's always been supportive of the channel, helping in every way he can. So he doesn't have to do any of that, and he's always been a pretty solid person. So thanks again, buddy. Now, that was the short song. There's another one that's about 3 minutes and something long. It's basically the same song. It's just a longer version of it with a few extra verses and stuff. I mean, some of it's the same at the beginning, and then it changes out as it goes. But it's a different pace, different tempo, different beat, all that, you know. It's a little different version of the whole thing. So, I mentioned maybe doing a run video at the end of this, but it's already way dark and everything now, obviously. So I'm going to get these tires on here. Even though this thing might not perform the best with the light wheels on the bottom, we're still going to get it together, see how she looks, and take it out and rip it somewhere tomorrow. Whether I crawl on the course or I finally get to go somewhere and crawl, depending on weather. It's been horrible lately. Tornado warnings, all kinds of stuff. So let me go ahead and find my tools to get these tires off here. Tracks, that is. So alright, y'all, now we got the tracks off, as you can tell. I went through and I maintenanced up a few things, made sure everything was lubed. I tightened up every screw on the axles again, made sure nothing was going to fall out. A couple of the portals, you know, these portal ends, they will loosen on you. So one was a little bit loose, the other one was pretty loose. So I tightened them all up. We got that good to go. I did want to mention, you know, these Desert Lizard shocks, obviously I've told you they're my favorite. They're rather expensive compared to others, but I mean, they're on the medium price side, I guess, compared to some just expensive brands that don't even work as good. But I was just going to say, however long I've had these on here, they've been on here forever. And they have not leaked any fluid. They're dry as a bone underneath here. I was just checking it all out. None of these are wet on any of them. Every bit of it's dry. The shocks work. The rear end moves up and down the way it's supposed to. The front end on the high trails, they don't flow all that great anyway because of the geometry of all the stuff up here. Just kind of gets in the way of each other. But it works enough. It works good enough. I mean, it's not bad. So, and I also wanted to mention to all the people out there that have wanted to get these kind of metal skid plate kits, and they read all these comments where people are talking crap about them. They don't like them. They hang up on rocks, blah, blah, blah. The way I look at it is, if you like them, they're only like $15 or a little over, maybe 20 at the most. And if you like them, you should get them, because ever since I put them on my truck, they have helped me. I bought them to protect these metal axles back when they were new, and they just glide right across rocks now compared to what it did the first week I had the axles without them. Or no, I might have put them on from the get-go. I can't remember. It might have been my plastic ones that was worse. However it went, I know once I put these on there, I was happy. And I've been happy ever since. They help me. It could be different for everybody. I'm not telling you that nobody's lying or anything. I'm just saying, if you like them, it's not very expensive to just buy them, try them yourself. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you do. Especially if you got a set of metal axles. They've helped me. I like them. And they don't look too bad. And the back one here, I mean the front one, the back one's alright, but front one actually protects your steering a lot, because the entire steering servo is right here. So it's actually doing a purpose, the most purpose of all of them. So this is for a Blazer kit. The one for the high trail, if they have it, might be more, but at the time I got this, there was none for a high trail. I got the Blazer, and it just comes up short right here. That's the only difference, as you can tell. But I didn't care. Works fine for me. So let me go ahead and let's get these tires on and the body back on and do a little reveal of how she's going to look. Oh yeah, she's sexy. Even with the old beat up body, it's time for a new one. It's starting to crack on the side. And I would love to do my own custom color, but $100 for a body. Traxxas ain't cheap. So anyway, looks awesome. And I might get them metal dry shafts eventually. Now, since I've been fixing all the stuff underneath it and putting the tires on, there's one more thing I want to address. Now look how good this thing rolls right now. It's in second gear probably, but she's smooth as butter. The axles work so smooth. I was going to show you guys that earlier and I didn't. But anyway, I've had one issue with this truck ever since I've got it. It's always had this problem. Mostly after I put these shocks, because it sits a little higher than the stock ones did. You could dampen the stock ones, you can't this one. But anyway, what it is the front axle is kind of pivoted that way a little bit. And when it raises the truck up, it pivots more that way, downward, if you notice. You see how it rocks up and down on this right here, the pumpkin? So what it does, right there, anytime I'm on the ground and I'm climbing, it's fine. But if these front tires were to lift into the air, and my dry shaft's like this, look at the truck. You see that back tire? It's binding up. Right inside there is actually binding. And once it goes down, it's fine. And I've not really addressed that this entire time. It's never broke or nothing, surprisingly. Most time the tires are on the ground, so it's not a problem. Sorry, I'm also eating some leftover fried chicken that I made earlier tonight. I don't play around now. I'll tell you what, there's this breading called the Colonel. Kentucky Colonels. Not KFC, but it's the Kentucky Colonel's breading that we buy. And it's got a picture of what looks like the Colonel on the box. I don't know how many herbs and spices are in it, but it might be 11. I don't know. It's delicious. So anyway, I think all I got to do is take the one upper link, take it loose, extend it out to where it makes that pumpkin come this way some, and then when it raises down, it won't go as far, or when it lifts up. So that is what my plan is anyway. I've already broken that screw loose. I just got to pull it out of there and everything. Alright. So now, we got it at an angle, but the back looks about the same when it's down. Rolls really good. And now when I lift it up, she still rolls really good. I should have done that years ago. Over a year ago for sure. However long it's been since I put these axles on, it's been that way. And part of why I left it that way is, again, the steering on these trucks, when they come back down because it's got that lift, they're not the best. I'll tell you, when you actually lift one by only changing the shocks, you can take a regular Blazer or whatever and put the lifted shocks and then just take and adjust your steering links a few turns to make them longer to make up for the difference, and same with your panhard bar, and you will probably prefer the way it steers without changing all the parts they give you for the lift kit. My opinion, it works better. I mean, look, this is as low as this truck will go straight down. Sure, it angle good, it does all kinds of stuff, but oops, I'm stuck over there. It comes down more, it goes up more. But watch, it'll bottom out right there. And this side over here will go down, this side will go down, but together it won't. It's hitting things, there's just the geometry is wrong on stuff. Maybe I could bend the rod or something, make it work. But the Traxxas High Trail, I don't know if it's just me or what, I've had that problem since I got the truck. So anyway, that's where we're at for now. I know what y'all are thinking. You're thinking, oh my God, that chicken looked good. And it was. It's delicious. Huh. Well, alright y'all, we're going to wrap this video up. It's almost 2 a.m. I took a little break and I was sitting here watching stuff on TV and got lost for a minute. Now on the ATV build, I started building it the other night and, well, things just ain't working out the way I wanted them to. And that's the truck I tore apart over there so far. So I've decided we're going to have to wait until I order the Defender 90 like I originally wanted to. We're gonna put that off until a couple weeks from now when I get paid. And also I want to order some little 1.0 brass wheels for it. I had a set of wheels that I ordered, but they ended up, some reason it said it was gonna be like 2 weeks on shipping or something, so I canceled them. I didn't like the ones I got anyway afterwards, and they were super cheap, and I decided to get some real brass wheels and tires like what I already have on this one, or something similar, because the heavy wheels is what keeps this driver able to ride this without it just falling over. And it still does somewhat, but without the wheels it would almost be undrivable with a dude on top, my opinion. We still got to order lights for it, all kinds of stuff. So I think I'll be able to probably get everything for it toward the end of the month and get it built. Hopefully by the beginning of next month, somewhere around after the 1st, probably the 2nd, so no one thinks I'm joking, we'll have the giveaway ready. So again, guys, please like, subscribe, share, comment, click on the link in the description below for whatever products I have in there. Amazon tires, Amazon wheels. I think that's a great deal, to be honest. I think we're around $50 for that setup. It's not bad considering $20 tires. You can't beat $20 tires if they're good tires, and they're not just Chinese knockoffs like all the others. Obviously they're USA. They feel really soft. I'm actually thinking if I had weight in here, I think these would probably do really good. They look great. So alright, y'all, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.